Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is out and it doesn't work. The launch of the new simulator has been hotly anticipated, but barely anyone has been able to fly in it. And even if you do get in, many features are notably missing. For months, Microsoft and Asobo have touted the launch of the follow-up to its popular and wildly successful simulator. November 19th was the day when we could all get our hands on it. The good news was the client downloaded quickly and on time, but that's where things went wrong. The initial load took well over an hour for everyone, and many people never made it into the queue. After a few hours of being launched, it became impossible to actually start the sim. Login queues were created, and clearly Microsoft's servers were not prepared for the massive demand on day one. The team at Asobo touted the 2020 version had over 15 million users and was so popular. So how could they not anticipate this kind of a server load for a product they heavily promoted? Frustrated users went straight to forums to call out the new sim's dismal launch. Some pointed out there was no wide beta testing, just an alpha build. And the beta testing that was done was by marketplace developers with access to the code. In the run-up to the launch, there was no press kit, no pre-release videos or instruction sets, and closing user feedback polls on day of release. Could it be the new flight simulator was rushed to meet the holiday deadline rather than ensuring it was ready? We'll likely never know the answer to that. Those lucky enough to get into the sim found many planes missing and a clunky control system. None of the controls from the 2020 version of the flight simulator were imported, which meant users had to rebind all of their flight control devices. The marketplace, where you can get additional add-ons, was pre-announced as not being ready on day one. The launch has clearly been a disaster. No doubt in the coming days, this will all get sorted out. But for many, this leaves a bitter taste in our collective mouths, as we recall very similar problems with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 when it came out. Worse, some feel it foreshadows months of updates and fixes until the sim could be in a more usable state. Any video game launch is tough, especially when it's cloud-based. It's one thing for a game to be buggy, and another for it not to be able to open at all, because Microsoft did not allocate enough server resources to handle the so-called 15 million users they shared in the past, a triumph. As I wait for my opportunity to fly the sim whenever it actually is able to load in, I'm more concerned when exactly it will be usable and truly an upgrade from 2020. I fear it won't be soon. Am I overblowing the situation? Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the launch and if this is a minor or major problem. If you enjoy my videos, please smash the like button. Thanks for watching. This has been Hotchmania.